if the child thinks that the parents are not equipped with everything that they should give to the child, yun, mali sila pag hindi maganda yung hindi monitor yung bata, kapag inaabuso, syempre kapag inaabuso yung bata, yun, naglalaya sila, mali sila. Tapos palagay nila pwede rin naman kasi positive, so negative yun, di ba? May mga positive relationships also that contributes to their situation, o bakit sila umaalis sa bahay para magtrabaho sa lansangan. Like, o kung okay naman sila ng parents niya, nakikita niya na kailangan niya tumulong, at sa palagay niya, kaya niya nang tumulong on his own way, or in his own way, yun, lumalabas siya para magtrabaho. So, pareho maganda yung relationship, pangit yung relationship, may mga contributors na gano'n na nangyayari. So, isa pa, siguro poverty na rin, pero kasi masyadong complicated yung poverty, kung pag-uusapan yung poverty. Pero kung titignan natin, syempre sa pamilya, kung hindi nila kaya provide yung pangangailangan ng bata, syempre, lalabas siya, aalis siya. Yun yung natural tendency nila, at least dun sa study na ginawa, na pag hindi nila, sa palagay nila, hindi okay yung nangyayari sa kanila sa bahay, sa palagay nila, kaya na nila na tugunan yung pangangailangan nila, pagkain, bawa, yan, nalabas siya. Isa pang factor, pagkada, kapag halimbawa nakatira sila sa slum areas, and then meron sila nakilala ng mga bata na talaga nang umaalis ng bahay na para magtrabaho sa lansangan. Yun, that contributes to that. Nahahatak sila ng barkada, and eventually, isa na sila dun sa mga nag-stay. Minsan, whole day, depende kasi, kung bata, meron pang contact with the family, ano yan, mga 8 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours, ang pag-stay sa lansangan para lang magtrabaho. Pero sa children na rin sila natawag. Yung iba naman na wala lang family, talagang dun na. Yung barkado talaga nila na yung mga kasama nila.
Abuse even in the streets by law enforcer themselves, and then mga street adults, yun, physically or sexually abused. Ang girls are prone to sexual abuse. So, ang mga boys naman ay physical abuse, yun. Including may verbal abuse din ng mga street adults, saka mga parents ng mga street children kasi their families are dysfunctional. So, they don't know how to properly take care of their children. So, yun. Aside from abuse, they are exploited, sexually exploited, and victim of trafficking also. So, pero it's only rare cases, child trafficking sa among street children. Also, they're not provided with basic needs like food, kasi reality naman yun na they are in the streets, no one provide them their food, so they need to beg on their own to earn income para makabili ng pagkain. So food, tsaka health issues din kasi most public health centers don't accept street children, they are discriminated. So yun yung encounter nila, and then they don't have enough money to buy medicines para doon sa treatment. So yun yung mga problems. We're not directly affected. We're not directly, pero indirectly we are affected, even your individual. Like, kung mag-increase ang number ng street children, so magkaroon din ng increase ng children in conflict with the law, kasi after when they're still young, begging sila, mga boys, when they're older na mga teenager, so pagtingin ng mga tao, hindi na magbibigay sa kanila kasi laki-laki na nito. But they don't know how to, yung maghanap ng job, ng work na decent. So, they resort to illegal activities. So, nagiging snatcher sila, nagiging pickpocketer, so in all kinds of illegal activities. And then, siyempre, affected ka if you are, kahit ordinary ka lang na maglalakad dyan, ma-victimize ka nila, so you're affected in a way. So, and then, siyempre sila, yung parang pervisyo din sa lipunan, kumbaga. Kasi, at saka, we should be aware kasi, they are, even though ganun sila, they're still human being. And we believe, siguro natin, in the worth and dignity of the person. So, para kasi, they're still in that situation na hindi man lang matulungan ng kapwa. Parang, it reflects also our values, ng ating values, and then sa ating reputation ng ating bansa, diba? So, kailangan talaga maging aware. Even wala kang organizations na salihan, like sa NGO or hindi ka nag-work sa government, sa SWD, kahit sa corporate ka or even individual ka lang ordinary na employed sa you should be aware. Because we believe that kung mayroong social, may awareness, we can mobilize and work together to resolve the problems of street children. Kasi it's, multi-problems that hindi siya kayang i-address or i-resolve ng one unit lang, yung ng government lang like the SWD, so NGO like us, so with limited resources.
Ikaw ba matitiis mo na everyday, nakikita mo na ang daming bata dyan na wala school, hindi nakapag-aral, they're not enjoying the same privileges that they have.
Kailangan may involved in community. If they're part of a community, dapat yung community nila mismo would help them change. Paano yun? Provide them opportunities other than kung ano yung meron dun sa lansangan. Kasi chance lang, mulan, kailangan ng tulay, ganun lang eh. Hindi siya, kumbaga, hindi na sustain, hindi na maintain yung tulong para sa kanila talaga. At siguro pinakatulong dapat matuturuan sila na eventually to have to get a decent work, ano man yun, katulad ng ginagawa na sa NGO, para eventually may livelihood sila pagkatapos sila dun sa i-sustain nyo, and then of course provide sila ng pag nakapagtrabaho na sila, yun, tuloy-tuloy na, hindi na sila katulad ng dati na umaasa lang sa kung anong meron sa lansangan. Minsan kahit illegal pinapatos nila kasi syempre kumakalap ng sigura, kaya naman may pangangailangan yung pamilya, kasakit ng nanay, etc. Kahit mga illegal, wala silang choice na-exploit sila.
There's no best solution, but combinations probably, when you combine solutions such as family education, if you educate their parents, population control being done by the government are actually good. We have this what we call positive youth development. Parang adults will train children to find their interests, and those interests can be transformed into livelihood programs.